Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Iron Skills. Have you ever wondered what happens when a machine stronger than your imagination meets ordinary objects? Today, we are going inside the hydraulic press, exploring its extreme force, destructive power, and mind-blowing experiments. This isn't just any machine. This is a power tool of science and curiosity, where pressure meets imagination. Imagine a machine that can crush steel, plastic, even electronics like they were nothing. That's the hydraulic press for you, but how does it work? At the heart of this beast is hydraulic pressure, a force so strong that it can flatten almost anything. Hydraulic presses operate using Pascal's law, a principle in physics stating that pressure applied to a confined fluid is transmitted equally in all directions. This means that with the right setup, even a small push can turn into tons of crushing force. Today, we'll take you step by step, showing how a hydraulic press works, what materials it can crush, and why people around the world are fascinated by this extreme force machine. At first glance, the hydraulic press looks simple: a large metal frame, a piston, and a flat platform. But inside, it's a perfect combination of engineering, hydraulics, and precision. When hydraulic fluid is pumped into the cylinder, it pushes the piston down with immense force. Depending on the press, this can be anywhere from 5 tons to over 100 tons. That's enough to crush a car, break concrete, or flatten metal sheets with ease. Think about it. The same principle is used in industrial factories, car manufacturing, and metal recycling. Yet here, we use it not to build, but to entertain and educate, to see how different objects respond to crushing forces. We start with simple, everyday objects. Let's take a tennis ball. It looks soft, but watch how it reacts under the press. As the piston comes down, the ball compresses, deforms, and eventually bursts. The explosion is satisfying and mesmerizing. Next, we try a can of soda. As the press moves down, the liquid inside has nowhere to go. The can folds and bursts, spraying soda everywhere. This is a visual reminder of pressure in action, how the hydraulic press can turn ordinary objects into extraordinary experiments. Now, it's time to test the limits of the press. We place a metal sheet under the piston. Initially, it resists the force, but as tons of pressure build up, the metal folds and creases, producing loud cracks and a satisfying crunch. Next, we move to hard plastic items, from old electronics to thick containers. These objects shatter, bend, and collapse in unpredictable ways. The hydraulic press doesn't just crush, it transforms objects, showing us the hidden physics of material failure. What makes hydraulic press experiments even more exciting is creativity. People place rubber toys, glass objects, fruits, or even electronics under the press. Each experiment has a different outcome, sometimes surprising, sometimes shocking. A rubber ball might just flatten, but a glass bottle explodes into 1,000 pieces. A battery could leak acid or create sparks. This is where science meets entertainment. Every object under the press becomes a mini experiment, revealing how materials react to extreme force. While it looks fun, the hydraulic press is not a toy. Safety is critical. Engineers and operators wear protective gear, use secure barriers, and ensure the press is calibrated perfectly. Why? Because a misstep could be dangerous. The force generated by a hydraulic press is enormous, enough to cause serious injuries or damage property. Respecting the machine is as important as enjoying its power. Why do we love watching hydraulic presses? It's simple: power, destruction, and transformation. Watching an object collapse under immense force is mesmerizing. The human brain finds order in chaos, beauty in destruction. From satisfying crunches to explosive bursts, each experiment is a mix of science and spectacle. This is why channels dedicated to hydraulic presses have millions of viewers, because we are curious about the extreme, and this machine shows it in action. While we use it for entertainment, the hydraulic press has serious industrial applications. In factories, it forms metal sheets, recycles materials, and shapes components. In laboratories, it tests material strength and durability. By seeing the press in action at home, we gain an appreciation for engineering. Every fold, crack, and explosion is a lesson in physics, material science, and precision engineering. Some experiments push the boundaries. Crushing cars, large metal blocks, or thick concrete slabs demonstrates the true power of hydraulic pressure. These record-breaking tests aren't just fun. They show the incredible strength and versatility of the press. Some creators even challenge themselves by crushing unexpected items, bowling balls, hard hats, or old tools. Each test is unique, unpredictable, and visually stunning, which keeps viewers coming back. Before we wrap up, here are some fun facts. The first hydraulic presses were invented in the 19th century by Joseph Bramah. They use liquid, usually oil, to transfer force, not electricity directly. Modern hydraulic presses can generate over 1,000 tons of force. Despite being industrial machines, they have become popular on YouTube due to their satisfying destruction videos. Why do we enjoy crushing objects? It's psychology and physics combined. Watching an object succumb to force is visually satisfying and triggers pleasure centers in our brain. It's like popping bubble wrap, but on a much bigger, dramatic scale. Every crunch, squish, and burst is a visual story, showing us the limits of materials and the beauty of engineering. The hydraulic press is more than just a crushing machine. It's a tool of exploration, entertainment, and engineering marvel. From soft toys to hard metals, it demonstrates how force shapes and destroys. Whether you are a science enthusiast, an engineering student, or a casual viewer, the hydraulic press fascinates everyone. It reminds us that even the strongest objects have limits, and there is beauty in extreme power. So next time you see a hydraulic press, remember, it's not just about crushing, it's about curiosity, physics, and the thrill of the unexpected.